everybody. Welcome to CFX Live. Sorry, you guys, I was getting distracted by some monitors over here. But welcome. It is Friday. It is August 21st. Where has this month gone? It's just flown by. I can't believe it. But welcome, you guys. Give you guys a few more moments to get settled, get you all situated. I know we showed you guys some interesting stuff at the beginning there. And yeah, maybe you were spying something else that we have new in some shadow that we had done. But yeah, guys, CFX Live, here we are, hanging out with you today. Just wanted to check in, seeing how you guys are doing. Seeing if you guys have bought any raffle tickets for our hot raffle nights that we've been doing. Had a really good response so far. Not going to tell you how many tickets, raffle tickets we've sold. That's for us to know. But we've got a good turnout, so I'm really excited. I think you guys are going to have a really good chance next Friday when we do that raffle, because we are doing that live on our stream on Friday. What we're doing is we're going to make sure that we go live, we talk to you guys, we give you guys any last minute chances to buy any more raffle tickets or buy your first raffle tickets. We'll cut the sale off at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time because we're in Louisiana. And then we'll give Jonathan a few moments downstairs to get everything organized, and then we're probably gonna pull the winning name out of a mask or a hat or a prop or something. We're gonna make it fun and we're gonna make it creative for you guys. But we're really excited. We're thrilled to see the engagement for you guys. But yeah, so if it's your first time watching CFX Live, let us know in the comments below. If you didn't know, now you know. We do CFX Live pretty much every Friday so far since, I don't know, middle of July.
Yeah.
I guess that's what we've been doing.
It's been about 4 weeks now. 4 or 5 weeks.
If you don't know, Josh is here behind the camera. He is my master of audiovisual operations as well as mask operations manager. But he's making all of this really fun CFX Live stuff possible. We've got a spiffy new broadcasting software that we're using. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. It's just going to get better from here.
But yeah, it allows us to tie in some clips. So we're organizing some clips of some fun activities that we're doing down in the shop.
Yes.
And that way we don't have to do this whole run around and try and show you what we can and can't with the camera. We can actually be a little bit more professional about it and show you guys some really good stuff.
Yeah.
And keeping you entertained at the same time.
So I did film some stuff earlier this week of a brand new sculpt being molded. So I don't have that clip for you yet, but hopefully we'll be able to splice it in maybe on our next live stream for Friday.
Next live stream for sure.
There's a few other video clips that I want to get to make sure I pop in there. But yeah, you guys, I'm really excited to be here for you. Josh and I are really thrilled to be able to hang out with you guys every Friday, even if it's only for a little bit. You know, sometimes we're going to go the full hour, sometimes we won't go the full hour. It kind of depends on our engagement and what you guys want to see from us.
I want to talk about the raffle a little bit more because I will tell you right now, buy some raffle tickets. Your odds are really good at winning.
Yes.
Without revealing how many we've sold, we have not sold a whole lot of raffle tickets. So now would be the time. Buy a second raffle ticket and double your odds.
Yeah.
You can buy more than one raffle ticket. It doesn't have to be just one raffle ticket. But yeah, so make sure you get them. Easy way to get $700 in M-Cash.
Yeah, if you guys didn't really understand, M-Cash is basically like our gift cards. It's good for anything in the shop, and it's got a 2-year lifespan, basically. That's when it expires in 2 years. And so if you get it, if you're the winner, that's awesome. You don't have to use it right away. We know there's a lot going on between all of our different characters and whatnot, and sometimes you might have something custom in mind. So there's no rush to use it right away. There is just, it does expire within 2 years. So take your time if you want to figure out what you need, what you want. And we're excited. We're going to get that going. Great. But yeah, so that raffle ends next Friday. I think this is the first M-Cash raffle that we've offered before. At Comic-Con,
you're right.
At Comic-Con several years ago when we first introduced the Game of Thrones line, not our first year, but our second year, we did a raffle with HBO. That was kind of like a scavenger hunt and then like a secondary raffle on top of that. But other than that, I don't think we've done really any raffles. So we're excited to see how well this goes. Maybe we'll incorporate it again. Maybe we'll do something else. And yeah, we're excited. So we're trying to bring you guys cool stuff, cool contests, cool raffles, cool videos and stuff like that, just to keep you guys engaged and entertained because we miss you. We miss seeing all of you guys out at the trade shows and stuff. So yeah, that's just the way the world works.
Tickets are $10 for the raffles, guys. Super cheap. $10.
Totally forgot to mention that. I'm horrible.
Yeah.
You can buy them straight on our website at cfxmasks.com. there is a header image where you can click on that and it takes you right to the raffle page.
In fact, I might be able to even show you that.
Our scrolling header up there. But yeah, click on that. It'll take you right to the page. Tickets are $10 each. You can buy as many as you want or as few as you want. It's really up to you. And then on Friday, we'll be closing out that sale, and then we'll be. I want to use this guy. I think it'd be fun to use. He might not be big enough though. He's got a cavity. But I don't know, depending.
I think we just get a mask.
Maybe we just get a. We're just gonna do it in a mask upside down. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Try to make sure that we close any crevices. That way, no names or anything fall out. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really excited, you guys.
Are we sending the raffle tickets out by email? If they buy it online?
So basically, you're not getting any kind of physical ticket. You're gonna get a confirmation that you made your purchase. And basically, we're gonna put your name into the mask or hat or prop or whatever we decide to do it, and depending on how many raffle tickets you purchase, that's how many times your name goes in to be pulled. So for instance, say you buy Joe Schmo buys 5 raffle tickets, there's going to be 5 pieces of paper with Joe Schmo's name on it wherever we pull from.
And I hope I'm saying this right, but Tension, hey, thanks for joining us from Spain. Don't worry about your English. We have Google Translate. We can work on some stuff.
We can make it happen.
Yeah, the Hell Priest is eligible again, you guys, with the Imp Cash. It'd be a great way to pick up a Hell Priest. Just answering some of the questions that are on here.
Yeah, Imp Cash is good for anything in our store. Normally, most contests and stuff that we do for giveaways, a lot of the license pieces aren't included. But in this case, Imp Cash is, like I said, it's a gift certificate that's good as cash in our store. So the licensed items are part of the sale. So Hell Priest is part of that sale. All the Game of Thrones stuff or wonderful Universal stuff. And yeah, I'm excited. The gloves do count as well. If you're looking at guts and other body parts, those are also included in being able to use the $700 in cash for.
Just showing everyone some masks.
Showing off the goods. Yeah, guys, I've had our exchange several of these masks over the last few weeks. People have been buying masks left and right. I think that Nothing Bean Hood may be going home pretty soon. As you notice, Tessa Zombie is gone. I think she was gone last stream as well.
Yeah, no, she wasn't here last stream, but we did not mention it.
She found a home, and I'm really excited. So whomever brought her home, I'm really excited to see what costumes you put together for her. So send us pictures. Yeah, pictures. You guys, if you have any of our masks or any of our gloves, we love seeing our babies out in the wild. We love seeing all the costumes and cosplays that you guys create with them. We do creature features once a week. This week was a little bit funny. I did do a creature feature this week, but I'm going to kind of push it over onto Saturday. So we do creature features at least once a week. And we feature you guys in your costumes and your masks and your gloves and all that good stuff. Whether it's you at a haunted house, whether it's you doing it at your house or going to a Halloween party. If you guys just do cosplays throughout the year and you utilize our products. We love to see that stuff. So send it our way. We will share it on all of our social media channels. And we do have a customer gallery on our website and it goes up there as well. But yeah, we like seeing the masks. We like seeing what you do with them for the most part.
We may start showing some of the creature features on the live stream.
Yes. Some of those bad boys in.
Maybe what we can do is we could do like a call-in style feature where you call in character and you can come be your character on our live stream for a little while.
That might be interesting.
Something to throw out there towards Tabby.
All right.
Just thinking about some stuff.
And stuff like that. But yeah, you guys, just to remind you, we are still doing our free domestic shipping. If you are looking to pick up any products, even this will be included with whoever wins the raffle for now. If you use your Imp Cash right away, we're still doing the free domestic shipping for the foreseeable future. That can end at any time, but for right now, it's still going on. Use code TW2020 at checkout, and you'll get the free domestic shipping. I'm putting the emphasis on domestic because we are offering that only in the continental United States. We're international is a little bit trickier. We have a few more logistics to get through with that. And for you international customers, I'm sorry, we know customs is a nightmare. We wish we had a way around that, but unfortunately we don't have any control of that. And hopefully in the future we'll be able to offer you guys a good shipping promotion as well. But yeah.
Hey, Alan, no, we're pretty much right on track with orders right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you were to place an order, you're still in the time frame to get it before Halloween.
Yes.
Although that time frame is getting pretty tight.
It is. Right now, I think we're about 12 weeks out, technically, from Halloween, from like the week before Halloween. So that's kind of what most of the target goals are for people to receive their masks for Halloween, per se. Yeah, if you need it for Halloween, put your order in as soon as possible within these next 2 weeks. And make sure you let us know that you need it by, or if you need it by a certain date. Our production time frames right now are about 6 weeks for most masks, 4 weeks for some of the hoods, and up to 8 weeks for things that require a lot of modifications. So anything with hair, anything that has a lot of horns or a lot of modifications or a lot of changes are at about 8 weeks. So if you need something for Halloween, that week of Halloween, put your order on within these next 2 weeks because we are getting down to the crunch time. I know it's only the end of August. We're already talking about crunch time on Halloween. That's just the way it works. That's mainly if you're looking for a made-to-order item. We do have things in stock. As you can see, there are several items behind me. We do have a few more things that are coming up in stock. And so I think by the end of the day today, I'll have the most up-to-date, Jonathan and I will have the most up-to-date stock information on the website. And as things become available, we'll put them up on the website. But it's first come, first serve. So if you see something up there you like, take it home as soon as you can because we do not hold products.
Yeah, so pretty much anything on the shelf that you guys see right now is available to buy. It is in stock. Besides the dummy head that Tabby's carrying around. Alan, to answer your question, that's Nephilim, the demon skull guy. Nephilim, super popular, really nice fitting mask. It's got the bigger buildup, but it actually wears very nicely.
You got a nice little chin pocket in there, right in here, that your chin sits in beautifully, and it gives you that full range of movement.
But yeah, so he is, yeah,
skeletal.
in terms of the skeleton creatures, he is by far.
I do think he's going to go home. There's just an order placed for him. One of those Deadwoods is going. We had an order for about 12 masks come in that they don't need until like November. It's some park in Europe. But yeah, a lot of these guys are going to go off to their new forever home.
And what was our domestic shipping code one more time?
TW2020. We should have a header image of that on our Facebook page as well as our website. You might just have to hit the little arrow button on the side to scroll through. That way you can see expressly what it is.
All right. We're pretty caught up on comments and stuff like that. Dylan, I don't know if you're still watching. Yeah, I would love to get some bigger drawings of those ones that we talked about. I know I owe you an email, but so if you're on the live stream.
Josh has been working hard. He's been doing stuff.
Let's see here.
I'm trying to get to work.
12 weeks to receive mask and psychotically making matching body. This say CFX forever. Jason, thank you. Nick,
Thank you.
good luck with that, man. Let us know if you have any questions or anything.
Yeah, if we can help any way along the way, let us know. If we have any questions, we are a full service prop shop and we have done big costume and animatronic builds among many other things. So we do have a little bit of knowledge and stuff. Woo! I just went UV. So if you have questions, we might be able to answer. Wow.
So that's Igor right there, Nick. And this is in our Vaporwave variant. So
I'm so surprised nobody's picked it up
yeah,
yet. I'm a little heartbroken that nobody's picked it up yet.
Super UV reactive. Fits very nicely. All the veining is hand piped in there and hand done. But yeah, Igor. Again, a chance for you guys to see UV. That was kind of my little segue into UV. All the masks have the ability to have UV accents put on them or done in full UV paint jobs. We don't have a whole lot of UV going up on the shelf right now.
UV, we do a lot of custom UV stuff. A lot of people are really specific about what kind of UV they want. So we try not to do too crazy. We like to do like a lot of delicate details like we have here on Sentinel. or on, Archangel up here. He has a few variants that have his carvings have that UV in there. And then our Sin of Greed clown version up there, which I think I actually shared today because on Facebook and our social media pages, I was doing kind of a flashback or remember when kind of segment of our 7 Deadly Sins line. And Greed was our 7th deadly sin up on Facebook today. And I think there's a picture of him in that grouping. But yeah, so yeah, I did a revisit of 7 Deadly Sins. I'm going to do a revisit, probably not next week, but the week after, of the 4 Horsemen. I'm just going to do some collections leading up to Halloween, you guys. And if there's anything specific that you guys want to see some pictures of, I'll dig through the archives, I'll see what I can find, and, maybe we can feature some certain old school paint jobs and stuff like that, or things that you guys haven't seen in a hot minute. Like Vine Creature right there. I guess that's a good one to bring up.
Brain games. Yeah. I mean,
I just did a TikTok video for Mermaid Roxy.
Good old Lost Soul.
I brushed her hair. Her hair's looking really good these days.
Look at that. Styling, profiling.
Super clean. Jason would be super proud of me.
All right. So I'm not looking at questions, obviously, guys, while I'm moving the camera around.
If there's anything new going on here. Nick had replied to Jean about pricing. Jean, I'm not sure which one you were looking at, but like Nick was saying, yeah, our price ranges for our masks are about $575 to about $900. Can be on the high end of things, but I guess it's more like $800 is probably about the normal range of prices for a mask. If you do heavier extensions, or like Nick was saying, if you have a lot of hair work, the price does go up from there.
Hair work really adds a lot to the cost. It's a very intensive process of hand punching all that in. You could always glue a wig onto the mask as well. It works, but obviously it's just not.
Cheaper option,
yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, it all depends on what you're looking for. If it's a haunted house mask, that you're just going to throw to some actor, yeah, go ahead and just glue a wig down and save some money. If it's your cosplay character and you're going to wear it for hours, and
make it look as realistic as possible.
Hand punch that hair in.
Absolutely. And we have the option to do. Sorry.
I was going to say just an example of like a $575 mask versus an example of a $900 mask.
I believe Buddy is $575.
Okay, there's Buddy right there.
And then
pretty standard mask, and like Flay Julia, the Imp. I believe Belial starts at $575, or is Belial $625? I might be mistaken on that one.
$575 because he's all sculpted in. So the Imp is funny because his normal one is $575, but when you go to his traditional yellow pattern with the circles, it goes up to $625 because those circles are all done by hand, like Jen has done.
Like you guys have seen at times.
Quite often, and you have seen, yes. So because there's a lot of time-consuming work to be done with that paint, it does bump the price up a little bit, and sometimes that does come into play.
And then you have something like Frankenstein, which isn't that much of a buildup of a mask, but his hair work.
Yes.
And the same.
And he's a licensed piece as well.
Yeah. The same with the Jeepers Creepers Scratch.
So for example, this is our Scratch the Goblin in his demon variant, which a lot of people use for Jeepers Creeper. And so what he is priced at $900 because of his face hugger appendage and his hair work.
That modification plus the hair work.
I believe the hair work by itself is, I think, like $100. But yeah, you guys. So that's kind of a little bit of a different variation of pricing, and it really depends. So some masks have base models that are at the $575 or $625 base point, and then depending on certain modifications, like on Scratch, the price can go up from there depending on its styling. Abaddon's pretty basic. I like Abaddon.
Let's see. Will we be expanding our product line to include torsos, like maybe even a zombie one? So we've had a torso for 5-6 years
for
or so.
As we've had for the year, I guess about 6 years. We have a torso for our Game of Thrones White Walker characters.
I think we can do different paint jobs on that torso.
Yes.
But it's not exactly a zombie one. But
it can be. It's kind of emaciated.
Yeah.
So it can be. But the long long story short is yes, we do want to move into doing more things like that. It's not on our plate just yet. Right now, we're focusing on getting you guys some more bitchin' scopes.
So our primary focus at CFX right now, you guys, just so you know, are the masks. We get very busy at times doing a lot of other projects. We do a lot of film work. My entire first year here, basically, that's all I did was different little film projects for different small projects for a bunch of different productions. Obviously, I can't talk about those right now.
Small items on a large scale for a large production.
Yeah, and so there's times where the shop gets a little overwhelmed and we lose sight of things that are going on. But I've taken over as mask operations manager, and I'm the mom to make sure that we stay on track and we stay on target and we focus on our masks.
Stay on target. That's a Star Wars reference.
Yep. So that's kind of what's going on with that. So we are focusing on the masks right now, and we will eventually start moving into other projects. I'll be honest with you though, some of the other projects that we'll start with before Torso are going to be kind of mask related.
Yes.
But if you wanted a torso, you can give us a call and we will work that out for you. We can do any kind of custom work that you guys like.
Absolutely. We like doing custom work. Sometimes our schedule's a little full, so we can't quite fit it in certain time frames. But we love doing custom work. We love doing custom props. We love doing custom masks. We like doing a whole bunch of other custom stuff. If you have a film, a short film, an indie film, a large scale film, a TV show, a web series, or anything of that nature, and besides masks, if you need some propage, we can do that too. Exactly like that. That's exactly that.
Good thing it was a stunt weapon.
Good thing it was a foam stunt weapon.
Okay. Let's see here. Simone would love to do an in-character calls. Yeah, yes. We'd love to have you on.
He has his Abaddon
I'll have Tabby.
His Pride.
I'll have Tabby reach out to you, and we'll figure something out. Maybe not next week. I don't want to promise that, but
in the near future.
In the very near future. Nick said he had a lost soul, super popular.
Yes.
Yeah. So I have a personal lost soul, and it's got these cool custom UV veining in it, so you can't see it in the normal light.
It looks like that one. It looks like the pale one up there.
Yeah, but it's a little bit more blue.
What you doing with that camera over there?
Just breaking stuff. Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Chris, interested in buying my first silicone mask. I have a bunch of questions. Is it better to chat through Facebook or call? Shoot, hit us with the question. That's what we're kind of here for these live streams for, is to answer questions like that.
Yeah.
Just kind of general questions. If you have something very specific about your character or costume, you can always give us a call, reach out to Tab or myself or Jonathan, and we'll help you out with that. But yeah, feel free to throw some questions out on this live stream.
Yes.
That's actually the direction that we would like to take these live streams, is to being able to answer your guys' questions.
But yeah, you can, any pricing or when it comes to price points and estimates in that regard, it's best to give us a call or email us. But if you just have general questions, let it out. Let us know what you're talking about. Yeah. Let us know what you're thinking.
Emmanuel, we do a 50-50 payment plan.
Yes.
Where if you order a custom mask, you pay 50% up front, and then when the mask is complete, which is usually 6 to 8 weeks, you pay the remainder, and then we ship you your mask, and it's good to go. But yeah, we do offer that, but not really a payment plan, but it's just kind of a deposit.
Yeah, it's a payment option. And if you're interested in that, shoot us an email, info@compositeeffects.com. It's not an option on the website just yet. We're working on rebuilding our website, and then it'll be an option. But for now, shoot us an email about it. I feel weird that I'm just like waving this gun around. I mean, I don't feel weird, but I have a feeling somebody else might feel it.
I was just saying, yeah, be careful. We are on a live stream. You're gonna get called.
I'm gonna get
we're gonna get raided,
blocked or something because it's like, oh my god, there's guns.
Okay. Jason Hagen says he'll do a call in as well.
Yeah, Jason, he's got a while.
Yep. Chris says thanks. Let's see. Gordman says I have a Boogeyman and a Dweller mask. They're both fantastic. Awesome. Yeah. Dweller is it's like an unknown little favorite one in there.
I think we have for that right now. No.
Yeah, I was gonna say
we have one. I think we have a green one in stock. So maybe on Friday on the next live
stream.
Yeah,
we'll pull him. Yeah, pull him up for sure.
Once he's up here. Wednesday.
Nick says he uses a deep spawn for an epic Zoidberg cosplay.
Yes!
That's something I always wanted to do.
I think I've seen pictures of that one, but no. Deep spawn is great for Zoidberg.
Joffrey from France. Hey, Joffrey, what's going on? Good morning.
I wasn't there. Goodness.
It's good morning for him,
Good
is
morning.
what he says. So. please give us a clue on the new sculpt, guys. I showed it a little bit earlier in the silhouette, and I'll go back to showing a silhouette of it in just a little bit here.
But it's cool and it's fun, and I think you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
So that's your clue, Stumpkin.
So yeah, so the last two sculpts, the two new one, are a different direction than what we've done in the last couple of releases. So again, we're trying to listen to what you guys want and actually produce those masks. So I'm really excited about it. It's a very detailed mask.
Yes.
Brooke is the sculptor on this one. This is the first sculpt that Brooke has done for us. And man, she bit off a huge bite on this one.
She's been working super hard on it. Literally every day, she comes in, she paints for the most part. She's a painter here, but she is an artist and illustrator by nature as well. But yeah, she had reached out and asked if she could do a contract sculpt for us. And our answer was, of course you can do a contract sculpt for us. And then, then she walked in with this sculpt. Had a vision, and it's just been chipping away at it a little bit at a time. I've been getting really amazing tips from Brett, who is our GM, who was the one who sculpted the last preview sneak peek that we did for you.
So we have two sculpts. We have one from Brooke and one from Brett. The two Bs. Double Bs going at it. So Brett's is molded already. We have a mold. I know I have to go do some cleanup of that mold a little bit later this afternoon. And we'll run our first cast through it.
I am so excited, you guys.
Yep. And then Brooks will be going into mold at the beginning of
next week.
Yeah, beginning of next week. And that's when we're going to hopefully pre-record some mold making videos throughout the week.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, mold making is actually really boring to film.
It's a tedious process.
You
get a lot of time left.
You get about 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes of excitement, right? You get your beauty, your detail coat in there. And then after that, then it's just building up layers and layers and layers. And that's super boring. Yeah. So we don't want to sit there and just have you guys watch us lay down fiberglass for 3 hours, 4 hours at a time. So we're going to pre-record it.
That a little bit for you. We'll speed it up.
I'll get Ken and Amanda on camera talking a little bit about making the molds and stuff like that. And that'll be just we'll do a cutaway clip during the live stream for that next week. And just kind of show you guys some of that process. And start showing you guys a little bit more of the internal workings here at CFX.
Yeah.
What we actually do when we're not here playing with the cameras.
Give you guys some sneak peeks and just some behind the scenes on how we do things. For a long time there was very few silicone mask makers out there in the market, and we know now that there's quite a few more. And for a long time, how to make a silicone mask was really super secret in the industry, but now more people have been doing it. There's different tutorials out there. So while some things that we do are still proprietary words, it's Friday. I'm obviously over it. Just kidding.
She had her coffee though this morning.
I did have my coffee. It's now empty. It was a full-fledged coffee.
So you can't use that as an excuse.
I can't today. Proprietary. We do still want to show you the wonders of making a silicone mask, because there's a lot of fun aspects of it. It is tedious. It is very specific. There's a lot of nuances that are very different from making latex masks, but it's fun. It's an adventure, and we want you to come join us on an adventure.
Nick says we should do an 80s montage for the mold making thing.
Oh my god!
Yeah, all right.
Gotta be an Igor doing it the whole time.
If I can find the time to edit that all together, I will try to do it. And that's obviously you see with the graphics and everything, guys. It's a little bit fancier.
And to wear my long jeans, my high waisted jeans.
You might need to.
Yes, I gotta go buy some.
And we'll have to do some not yoga. What is it? Aerobics.
Jazzercise.
Yeah, jazzercise and aerobics.
I gotta find my leg warmers. Oh my god, I'm so excited. You don't know what you've started.
Darren says hi from the UK that he loves CFX masks.
Hey,
Darren, thank you, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Let's see here.
And yeah, guys, we have sold masks all over the world. We also have fans who haven't been able to purchase a mask yet all over the world. We love hearing where you guys are from. Ken was actually just saying the other day how on our stairwell leading upstairs, we have this huge, really awesome curved wall. He wants to put a map up there and put a pin or a dot everywhere that we've sold.
For every customer will get a pin on our giant map.
It's not necessarily every customer, but everywhere we've sold a mask, but basically every customer.
So Simone, any chance that his design can be produced within the year? Ken will get mad at me because I'm not supposed to tell you details, but I have 12 designs that I'm working on right now. I have a group of guys that I've been working with. We did use a couple of the design a mask contest submissions from last year that we've either worked a little bit on, we're going to use straight up the way it came, or we're kind of modifying off of that. So
I think Simone might have had a runner-up.
I was going to say, I think I remember seeing it.
I made a few designs, but I believe he was one of the runners-up.
And I've been looking at so many designs lately, I'm not going to pretend like I remember exactly which one was yours. But I'll go back through and I'll look at everything. I'll look for your name when I get back to my office. Let's see here. Darren says, look with ones we have from you on my page. The UK Walkers. Okay, so Darren is part of the Night King.
Awesome.
Yeah. And so, for the Game of Thrones license, you guys, we send a lot of White Walkers and the Night Kings.
A few Night Kings
over to the UK.
Yes.
Huge and still very popular out there. That's where most of those Night King masks that we're making today end up going.
And we know that HBO is working on a prequel series. We haven't necessarily been in touch with HBO just yet for anything, but considering none of us really know what's going on.
But we are their people.
So when we start hearing a little bit more about what's going on, we're definitely going to be reaching out to them and being like, hey, so is there any more designs that you think you might need us to make? And need, not want, need us to make.
Yeah. So Jefferson says, do you guys have a realistic female mask? If you do, may you please try it on.
I don't think we have one actually in stock, unfortunately.
So as we're getting closer to October, guys, our in-stock section does get depleted. And our realistic masks, for some reason, just do not stay in stock. People love them. We try to always have one or two of each variant in stock.
Yes.
But what happens is people will order it. We put it into the queue to make a new one. But then
as soon as it becomes available,
yep.
As soon as we had Gunslinger, as a matter of fact, he was one of our releases from last year. More of like a natural human, and we had only 2 in stock after we were at Transworld, and then those sold, and then we literally just made one probably about 2 weeks ago, put it on the website on Monday. It sold by Wednesday. So
so the mermaid that you see up there is normally configured as a realistic human. That's our Roxy.
Yeah.
We have a Haggis down there, but she's kind of scary right now. She's dressed up all as a witch. Haggis, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's Haggis. I was thinking of Baba Yaga for a second. We do some of the old man masks, but right now all we have in stock are like the zombified ones.
Oh, we do have an Arnold in stock right now.
Oh, okay. So we do have a male fit Arnold. Yeah.
Our masculine man. I will definitely try to get in our comments down here, as well as our verbal responses. We'll make sure that we go back down and we do the type responses. And I'll try to link the female fit movement video for Roxy for you, because we do have movement videos for, I want to say, about 95% of our masks. There's a few masks that we don't have movement videos for that I'm going to work on, like our Baron Overbite. The 2 that we had for our Fans World Transworld sale sold before I could even get in movement videos of those. So next week Josh is going to be putting a mask on and doing a movement video. So we'll get that going for you guys too, so you can see how Baron Overbite is. And he looks great, by the way.
Yeah, he does. It's actually, that's a really nice fitting mask.
I saw him without his front buck teeth the other day, or I guess earlier this week.
Yeah, but
he looks funny.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think he looks funny with his teeth, he's got like this huge
we
hole.
We wouldn't be posting too many pictures of it. It's not the most flattering.
He's got a really awesome oval hole right here.
So Baron von Overbite is an icon character over at Bennett's Curse Haunted House.
Yep.
Just so you guys know, so they've been using him for quite some time.
Same thing with our the Rocky mask we have is a mask that they have over there at Bennett's Curse.
So shout out to Alan and the team over at Bennett's Curse.
What's up, Alan? I don't know if you're watching, but if you're watching,
yep. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're on the feed. I didn't see your name or anything, but what's going on? All right, yeah. So let's see where we are with the questions and everything.
Again, we're just hanging out, you guys. Like I said, some streams are a little bit more structured than others. Some streams are just here hanging out with you guys, telling you what's going on, just seeing how your day is going. Other streams, obviously, will be a bit more engaging, and we're working on getting more content for you guys, like we were talking about, splicing in some fun mold-making adventures and all that good stuff. Maybe we'll be able to splice together some videos of old convention appearances. You can kind of see what it's like for us to be on the show floor and all that good stuff. You showing off some modifications over there?
Yeah, so we had a question about possibly doing two masks in one. And then someone, sorry, I didn't, Mark had replied about our space ape man. And so there he is right there. And so, yeah, so we can go and we can make all kinds of modifications on these masks. We can take parts of one mask and make them go onto another mask. Ignore any prices that you see on this because it is very outdated. But again, yeah, just some examples of some of the modifications that we've done. If you want to put larger horns, there's an Abaddon right there with the big ram horns. Looks like there's a Krampus there with the facial hair. Small horns, Belial horns, brain pieces. If you got a clown, you want an ice cream cone attached to the top of his head, we can do that. More wounds, clown makeup, you name it, we can do it.
Tyler just asked if that was a Robot Chicken reference with Montage Man, and yes, yes it was. Let's see. Mark, you just said your brothers ordered a Cheshire Con. That's awesome. And just to let you know, we actually have two versions of that mask right now. We started with the Cheshire Cat started with Con the Beast, and most recently we've updated it to be our Stalker base. That may sound confusing, but ultimately Stalker has a better mouth for the Cheshire Cat teeth, so we took Con's face and put it on Stalker versus starting with Con, who is a cat shape already, and having to modify the front end of his face to fit the teeth. So we can do both. We think Stalker looks a little bit better, so Jonathan may be in touch about that. But yeah, we can do crazy modifications. We like doing crazy fun additions like that. If you want to add horns, if you want to, like you were getting questions about, put somebody else's face on a different mask, we can do that. We like to do that. We like the fun stuff.
So Jefferson asks, the puppet mask will fit a female head.
Yeah, it fits.
Talk about the sizing on some of these masks.
So we do have two different sizes of masks, like Josh was saying. We have what we call a female fit, and then we have a male fit. The female fit is a little bit smaller of a mask overall fit than the male fit, but it's not necessarily females only. Some males fit better in the female fit, and some females fit better in the male fit, or, you know, there's a cross between the two. So there is a circumference for best fits for both the masks. They're both listed on the websites. Under every mask, we'll say if it's a female fit or a male fit. But yes, so I mean, they're pretty versatile. We are working on our female fit core, the internal thing that the mask is sculpted on, to be a little bit bigger because we've found over the last few years that it is a little bit small. Even on me, it's a really snug fit, which is usually what you want, but it doesn't. Not everybody's face is the same size as mine. So we're working on modifying that a little bit. And same thing with the male fit. If it tends to be a little bit too big, we have ways to accommodate that. For me, I can fit to them. It's a little bit big in the back, but if I put my hair up in a bun or in a beanie, that kind of solves that problem. Sometimes a little bit of foam padding back there will help.
So
yeah.
What we'll do is we'll measure the crown of your head a lot of times. And so the female fit, I think it's a 21.5-inch circumference. And the male fit, it's a 23.5-inch circumference as the maximum recommended size.
Yeah.
A lot of males will have a larger head and still fit inside of our mask, no problem. If your head is a little bit smaller, like I said, we can either use some padding or a beanie to help fill in the rest of that mask.
Yes. So for the female fit, it has a range from about 20.25 inches to 21.75 inches in circumference, and then the male is just a little bit bigger than that. Starts you off, excuse me, at 21.25 inches all the way up to 23.5 inches. And you can fit into that mask a little bit. If you have a little bit of a larger head, it will distort a little bit. It will still fit you. It will still work, but it may not perform as intended. So the eyes may distort a little bit. The mouth may distort a little bit.
So the nice thing about silicone is it's a super stretchy material. It's designed to stretch over your head, and it will stretch very far. So you can see right there, I mean, it'll fit onto a lot of different heads. That is much bigger than anyone's head that I've ever seen in my life.
Egos aside.
Not talking egos. I've seen plenty of heads bigger than that. But yeah, so that's kind of the advantage of the silicone. And the way we construct our masks is they allow them to really stretch to the maximum.
Yeah, a lot of people kind of be like, oh, my head is too big, I'm not going to fit. We'll make it fit.
Yeah.
My favorite's also getting people who say they're claustrophobic in the masks because
Now,
I mean, some people are.
I was gonna say, now that does happen at times. We've had a couple of instances. Sorry guys, as I'm just, whoa, tornado! All right, sorry, I won't do that anymore.
No motion
Okay.
sickness.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But yeah, so we have had people get claustrophobic in the mask before. But the nice thing about the silicone masks is that they form fit around your face, so you don't have this big gap in the hollow spot that you're breathing your hot air into the inside of the mask. You breathe out through the mouth hole and the nose holes of the mask. As you can see, most of them have a mouth and nose holes. I think they all have mouths on our mask, but most of them have nose holes. Almost all of them have just regular old eye holes. Some of them have slightly modified eye slits. But you can see out of every mask. You can hear out of every mask.
I think the only one that doesn't have ear holes is our hero hood, because it's kind of designed to hide your ears. But we can put ear holes in it if you want.
Okay, so let's see here. Any other paint ideas for Teratoma? Wish I picked him up when he was cheaper. We're always looking at new paint schemes.
Yeah.
He has gotten a brand new one recently that I know that Skippy picked up.
So he's got three standards. So the bloody version. Do we have any? Oh, there it is. With the bloody version, so the red one, hit this green, gnarly booger roadiness color, which is actually my favorite. A translucent membrane, which is our newest one, which Skippy picked up. And then we have a one-off. It's kind of like a weird translucent rot, so it's got like those pinkish hues and some green, like rotted fingers going on there. But yeah, we have a few different paint schemes kind of in mind. We're always looking at different ways to make the masks a little bit more enticing. So if you have a paint scheme in mind that you would like to see, or a custom one for an order you want to put down, let us know. We'd like to make it come to life.
So Gene says, "What if you can't wear contacts, only eyeglasses?"
So I mean that does come into play a little bit. A lot of our masks, like with the Imp and Belial, people have worn their glasses over the mask and have
just with the mask
issues. Obviously,
yeah, you can imagine wearing something like with Buddy right there.
Yeah,
you could easily wear glasses. Yeah, you could easily wear glasses with him. I mean, the gargoyle
like
might.
Or, Jeremiah gets a little trickier.
Jeremiah definitely would be tricky since you're looking through the eye slits.
And he also doesn't have ears.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, there's options out there for if you can't wear contacts.
Basic. Just kidding. We understand.
But yeah, I mean, it is one of those realities. That's a thing that we have to deal with. We have a lot of customers, and they just kind of pick a mask that does suit their glasses. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully that answers that question.
But yeah, you guys, I think we're just kind of hanging out. I know we're coming up on about the 45-minute mark here. What other questions do you guys have? Do you guys want us to try any of these other masks on for you?
Haven't got any try-on requests besides that realistic, and of course we don't have one for that. Nick says, "Can the Iron Fist effect be applied to any glove, or is it just a pain?" It's funny you mention it. Anthony and I are working on a new Iron Fist glove right now for a customer, and we're looking at some new ways of doing it, so it's not quite so much of a pain. But for those of you that don't know, we did an Iron Fist glove that when you activated it, it glued just like Iron Fist. Yeah, it glowed.
It illuminated.
It eliminated.
Illumination.
It sparkled.
Yeah, so we ran a few LED.
Yeah, we had a LED system in it, and again,
it was a little bit painted already, so there was already like a really awesome like glowy hue kind of paint on the outside of the fist, and then it was supplemented by the lights, which further illuminated it under the silicone. Which when it came in the shop, because it came in right when we started working here, it came in for a repair on some of the fingertips.
Well, yeah, we made it a few years ago. It's not like we haven't done stuff with lights in it before. We made the Iron Fist glove. That's at least 2 years old. So it's just one of those things. And we're working on a new one right now. So that kind of brings up the thing. If you guys want lights and stuff in your masks, it's a matter of asking us, and we'll be honest on what mask we can and can't do lights for. We don't have an exact system in place right now, but we are working on some stuff.
I know we did get questions. He wasn't ready to pull the trigger yet, but basically like our Space Ape, but instead of the ape face doing another one of the characters and then trying to add like L-wire or other LED lighting onto the back of it to just accent it a little bit more. So I mean, it's possible, as it were. But yeah, you guys, we like to do. We're always trying to find new ways to make our current masks really exciting, or current products really exciting. In addition to always keeping in mind what we're working on that's coming next, how to make it just that much more epic or awesome for you guys.
So Sarah says she would love to see a mask tried on, so I'll grab it. I have the Goblin right down over here. I'll grab my Goblin and try him on for you guys. Darren says, what new zombie mask do you have? We don't have any new zombies. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have any new zombies in my wheelhouse right now.
We got a lot of zombies, you guys.
And any of the existing masks can be zombified.
Yes, especially the natural humans.
Yeah, so that kind of makes it so we have a huge lineup of stuff that's zombies already. Yeah. Like that Marius you see back over there in the corner besides the orc. That can be zombified. Mm-hmm. There's a codger right there that's
we've got
zombified.
Zombified. Our Sin of Greed, it makes a wonderful zombie. Buckshot, like you were just saying. Sin of Greed as a zombie and a clown. Our Geen Hood can kind of be zombie. We have done Tycho and Mary as zombies. We've done Pickles as zombies. I don't think I've seen the Ape Man as a zombie.
I was just thinking like that would actually be kind of fun to do.
Mortis is great. He is our zombie. But yeah, you guys, here at the Haggis, like we were saying earlier, is normally like a natural old lady, but here she's got a zombie. A zombie bite. I'm just like throwing stuff over the place.
Yeah, why are you breaking?
She's got a zombie bite, and you can see that she's starting to turn through her cheek. So yeah, with our zombies, we've got zombies, I think, for a hot minute. So we're trying to expand our creature line. Speaking of zombie, I want to see Goblin as a zombie. What am I talking about? He's already a zombie. That's gross. Anytime he puts a mask on, he just gets gross. I know what I signed up for, so yeah. I guess I shouldn't be complaining.
Aren't they pretty?
Yeah, pretty gross. Pretty gross. You can stay on camera. Why don't you go back over here to stay on camera? Since you got the mask on.
Because I had to get my thing.
Well, yeah, I know.
So, yep, still here.
Okay, so we're trying to figure out better ways to keep our comments accessible.
Yeah.
Since we're using a different streaming software, so we have our iPads out so we can make sure we're reading your comments and getting.
But it's before we were literally having to read the back of the phone that we're recording on, so it wasn't the easiest
really
thing.
Really close and really small. So now we're trying to up our streaming game just a little bit every time.
So Gene says if a fan had something to give to be made into a mask and they give you all the rights, should you do it? Would you be able to do it?
I mean, absolutely. So we've done that before in the past. That's basically what our Design a Mask contest was that we held last year, where we held a mask contest. So we invited everybody out there in the world to submit a design that they would like to see transformed into a silicone mask, and the winner of that contest last year was our Vengeance
And
mask.
It's funny, Andy literally just joined the stream.
Hi, perfect timing! So Andy, who just joined the stream, he's got impeccable timing. was the winner of our design mask contest last year. He submitted this design, which became Vengeance. Not that color scheme specifically. This is his waterlogged variant, but we've done that before, and we actually had 2 runners up to that contest who we will be making their designs. Simone was one of those. And a few other designs that were submitted that we really liked as well that we've already reached out to those people. So it's been done. It very likely will be done again. And if you have a design and you're just like, hey, I want to give this to you guys, we can work out some other stuff on the back end and we can go from there.
So here's the way it works. And I'll be the one that you'd be dealing with most of this stuff. So basically, if you have a really cool design that you want done, you can submit it to me. If I think that it would work for the CFX lineup, what we would do is we would give you the first run of the mask, the first cast, paint it up for you, make sure it's good to go. And then we would own the design after that and just add it to our catalog and go from there. But I would have to approve that design first. It's not just anything, we do have a certain aesthetic that we are trying to abide by. Now, if you wanted a mask, say you had a design and you didn't care about it going out to the public and you wanted to just keep that mask as your personal mask, right? It's your custom mask.
Many copies of it,
yeah, you want to be able to just run copies for yourself whenever you have it, but no one else can own that mask. Give us a call. We do that. Yeah, we do that. There is a price point involved in that. I'll let you know that it kind of starts at around $7,000. But yeah, it would be a custom mask that you own all the rights to. Yeah. We would not sell it to anyone else besides the people that you authorized us to. We would hold on to the mold for you, and that way it's ready whenever you need a new mask. But yeah, we do that as well.
We do that. We
do that.
You said it.
I did. Also to kind of work out that same line of comments, we do have 12 new designs that we are working on besides the 2 that we've sneak peeked to you guys. And I'll go back to that, the sculpt in just a little bit here. The second new sculpt. Last week we had kind of shown a preview of the first one.
So last week or the week before?
Oh, it was 2 weeks ago.
Shoot,
it was 2 weeks ago.
Flying by!
Yeah. So
we're trying not to show you any sneak peeks what the sculpts might be until they're ready to go in the mold.
Yeah, when I actually have a mold and I can run a mask for you, that's when you get to see it.
Yes. We don't want to leave things like too crazy pending. We don't want to be like, hey, this is what we're working on, and then not have it be ready to mold and then not have it be ready to really reveal to you guys. We're trying to make sure we're staying on a good timeline for all of our projects and making sure it's continually engaging content, and we don't want you to be like, hey, what happened to the mask we saw like 6 months ago? That's not the case. We're trying to make sure that we're back on top of our game and making sure we're providing content and characters that you guys really want to see. So we want to see.
Yep.
This honestly, next to Yorick, he's one of my favorite masks. I guess I like the skeleton guys. I gotta be honest. I guess it started with Jack Skellington. I guess it came from somewhere. But I love the bone detail in this sculpt. I just think he's got so much uniqueness going on. His spine is fantastic. His jaw and teeth are amazing. The horn design is fantastic. These are silicone horns, but we can do resin horns as well if you want to save on something. Lost your mirror. A mirror and a slight adjustment is even needed for the season pros.
So for him, I'd wear a balaclava or black out my mouth.
Yeah. And there's a little bit around the eyes too. But over the last, I think it was about a year and a half, 2 years ago now, we modified this mask so you do have the full teeth opening. Before, we didn't have it where the mouth would be able to open all the way back with those teeth. Don't know why we did that, but we realized it wasn't the best look for him, so we modified it so you can open your mouth all the way and open his mouth all the way. We're trying to help. We're trying to, sometimes we make things where we realize, oh, that should have been done a little bit this way, or it should have been done a little bit that way. So we'll modify it just a smidge to make it a little bit easier for you guys to wear and to become your characters. And speaking of, we're going to have a new movement video for Sam Hain in the next week or so here, because we did that exact same thing on Sam Hain. We widened up his mouth just a smidge. So we're going to get that going. So Josh is not only going to be in Baron Overbite sometime next week, but also Sam Hain.
Oh boy, I get to wear masks.
Woo!
Oh, my
No.
life is so difficult. Oh, I hate my job.
I got to be honest, guys, we are very blasted to work for Composite Effects. We don't have any fun work. None at all. It sucks. Hanging out in masks, talking to you guys, and all that stuff. It's no fun. But no, honestly, guys, it's been wonderful being able to be here with you guys on CFX Live. We love this new format that we're bringing to you. We love how receptive you guys are to this new format. And we're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep doing live streams. I think consistently, at least every Friday. It seems to be working for us. It seems to be working for you guys. We may pop up a few random live streams here and then. Obviously, we've been testing some of our new equipment. So bear with us if you see a few more tests pop up here and there. But yeah, like this is what we do. This is what we want to do. We love engaging with you guys because yeah, the products are awesome coming through our shop, but it doesn't mean anything without all of you guys.
Yeah, you guys wearing it is really what makes the mask really cool.
Yeah.
Sarah, yeah, Nephilim's one of my favorites. I love putting him on. So yeah, any chance I get. So thank you. You allowed me to put that one on. Gene wants to know, what do we clean the masks with?
I was getting to next.
Thank you.
You kind of like you threw me off a little bit. But yeah, so alcohol in a spray bottle or a little bit of Dawn dish soap and a sink full of water will be the best way to clean the masks. We do have a video on how to clean our masks. I believe it's here on Facebook, and we have a link to it on YouTube. I'll make sure I link it in the comments here below. It goes over pretty much every way to clean the masks. At trade shows, we do Lysol for a quick clean in between try-ons.
So I don't recommend using Lysol on your mask, you guys, unless it's like a quick temporary thing. Clean the mask, follow the instructional video on YouTube. That's the best way to do it, or a quick spritz with alcohol.
Yes.
Also works.
In the hot environment, the alcohol works the best, especially if more than one person is wearing the mask, or the mask has hair and you can't quite wash it. So for instance, I guess we don't really have it up right now, but the Tessa Zombie, all of that hair was hand punched in there. So anytime anybody would wear her, it'd probably be best just to do a clean out with alcohol in that regard.
Randy says he's going to be getting his first mask from us in a couple of weeks, and he can't wait. Well, we can't wait to see pictures of you in it.
I'm excited. What'd you get? I want to know.
Yeah, which one you order? And again, like Tabby said earlier, creature features. Send us pictures and video of you guys in the mask doing stuff, and we will post it on our website. You're the one that got that funny look when I said doing stuff. Having fun in your mask.
I have the mindset of a 12-year-old, 13-year-old boy sometimes, so I always gotta check my face. But yeah, you can send those creature features or those pictures to info@Composite Effects. You can send them directly to our social media pages. I'm the one who checks all those pages. You can send them straight from there. You can also tag us in your pictures that you may have already posted on Facebook and Instagram and whatnot. Your hashtag CFX masks, or that at Composite Effects or CFX masks, depending on the platform.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we got a Brian Lee from Malaysia. Wow.
Wow. Welcome from Malaysia. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Welcome. Thanks for popping in.
Let us know if you have any questions, but we are at the tail end of this live stream, everyone.
Once again, hanging out for the full hour. What's wrong with you guys on Friday? You have nothing else to do?
Oh darn, you make us come up here for an hour. Darn. We'll stay up here as long as you like, but we don't want you guys getting bored, and we know we repeat ourselves every once in a while with some of the stuff, which is why we're working on the new content.
Right. But we appreciate you guys tuning in with us. Like I said, we're going to be trying to do this at least every Friday at noon Central Standard Time, since we're in Louisiana. Hang out with us. We'd love to answer your questions. We're definitely going to try to put on any masks that you request. If we have them, but if we don't have them, obviously we'll try to work around that. We'll try to make sure we post any movement videos for masks that we may not have down in the comments below. I think that's my cue. I'm ready for a party. I know Josh is ready for a party.
All right, well,
you guys, until
next
week, we will see you for CFX Live, and we're going to tune it into this sculpt in a hot second here. Woo! Woo!